this shifts the priority of where Wei wants to play to.
I feel like Wei's in a really easy spot in this game where you can play around the bottom side if you really want to. You can play around the top side. But instead, Rookie decides to just keep pushing that lane. Monkey isn't able to go and steal away the blue buff on the first attempt. Is also not going to be able to take it on the second.
Look how patient Wei and the rest of IG are playing this. Dredgeline absorbed by Rookie, but now Vampires is in trouble, and Wei just flashes on top of him, takes a bite out of his booty cheeks, and Monkey now might be in danger here. Karis getting flashed on by Mako. The rest of IG trying to collapse onto the mid laner, but because Monkey and Taeyun were able to isolate Wei, they take him down, and now Mako is a little too overextended, and Taeyun able to claim his own kill. Speaking of which, we're at the 6-minute mark. The first dragon has already spawned. Neither team has made any moves to contest it so far in the early game. Mako wrapping around. Rookie going aggressive on the Karis, still finds the charm, knowing that this Talia does not have the flash from the skirmish before. And even though Mako goes wide on the Q, it's okay. His presence alone. Great objective secure for things like the Dragon and the Rift Herald, because you get that execute to combo with your smite to be able to deny it away from the enemy jungler if they were trying to contest it. And because all 4 members from WE's bottom side of the map are here, there's no chance for IG to get in. Now Mako is stepping over a lot of vision. Vampire low. Thankfully, the crash down shield is able to block out some of the damage from the Ignite, but level 6 from Taeyun now gives him the ability to look for a curtain call. And Mako has cleared enough distance. Hang on, Monkey's going level 6, but he's looking for Rookie instead. The charm right on top of it, but it's not going to be enough to save him. And that speed of warfare secured for WE.
Teleports unleashed as well. Good damage here onto Rookie too. Karis, he's having himself a series.
It may not look super clean all the time. Monkey, no flash available. Where does he want to turn to? Cube is going to try to bail him out with the Dark Procession, but it locks his own jungler in as well momentarily, and Wei just beats him down with the Giant Club. Mako's here with the TP, so is Vampire. He takes one out onto Wei. Rookie and the Shy trying to fight their way out alongside their Rel here. Cube gets dangerously low, but not quite low yet as he finally gets dropped by Mako's Rel. Rookie is able to get the last Spirit Rush charge to escape. Can't say the same about Mako.
No, WE, they're going to come out on top of that one, grab themselves a couple.
He stands his ground, doesn't even burn the Summoner spell, and not even in threat of trying to go down here. Cube now in a lot of trouble. The Pillar puts him back up on the right side of IG's thing down. The power of Trundle Chomp resetting on the turret, and you get the auto resets from the Shy's E as well with the Vorpal Spikes. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, 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 wow.
Death Brush. Unfortunately, IG going to be well aware that this one is happening. Vampire throws out the hook, doesn't quite land it.
He won't get the cooldown reduced off of it since he didn't hit terrain. Cube walks over first. The Shy is going to limp on over afterwards. WE all turning on to the big dinosaur. Mako setting up a big flank on the left side. Finds the Q on the Vampire. He buffers with it the dredge line, but he is giving himself up as a sacrifice as everyone else from WE turns onto the Shy, takes out the Cho'Gath. But Mako, can he get in? He's already used the Magnet Storm. He finds another Q stun, and here comes Rookie pursuing with the Spirit Rush, looking for Monkey. Throws out the shield, forced to flash away. Taeyun gets dropped by the Chomp, and Rookie doesn't have another Spirit Rush charge available. He does have the flash. Can he get over these minions and look for a Charm Flash play? Doesn't even need it. Finds it onto Cube. Here's the crash down. There's the kill, and IG take 4 down.
4 kills and the Herald on the back end of this play.
Advantage. And this makes the 3rd dragon so much more important for WE to secure for themselves, as the dredge line into the full ultimate onto Mako only, but Vampire takes a lot of damage in return. He's forced back redemption, heals him up a little bit. The Shy clipped by the dredge line, but this is a big dinosaur. Do you really want to take him on first? WE now realize they're completely isolated from Monkey. He tries to get back to his team. Magnusaur from Mako, he goes down, but he sets up the knockup. Wei trying to step up with the subjugate. He's too tanky to deal with right now. WE forced to retreat, trying to kite back. The charm connects onto Karis, and he is blown to smithereens by Gala. The Orb of Deception, Taeyun trying to flash away, but Gala is ready to hunt him down until he is going to die. Charm does not hit, but the blast cone will not save him as Gala takes him out midair.
And it's just going to be Cube still available. He's going to go for this mid lane tower. Going to get collapsed upon. He's expected to trade this for his life. It's at least some little bit of gold back into the pockets of WE. Pretty low. Rookie actually taking a huge chunk right here.
Pandas!
Okay.
Those pandas are terrifying. Don't let them hit you, Rookie.
Okay, now Cube should be dead right here. He's not going to be able to trade this one back over. Okay, Gala gonna grab that kill. So far, they love to just get themselves a little bit of an advantage and just hold it on. Even from a deficit, this team can fight on back. and I just don't know what WE are going to be able to do to get themselves back into this game. This is going to be the Uttercon going on over, going to be smoked away by Way. Shy wasn't able to quite nom that one, but still, he's going to be happy enough with this. Pillar comes on through, Karius and Vampire will be able to get themselves out though. And so what do you do as WD? How do you get back into this game? Cube has been able to get himself a little bit of an advantage through just these towers, but he hasn't really even gotten himself a CS lead, and he's still taking these kind of slow.
WE have not really been able to empower Cube this game. Way.
Oh, hang on.
Here. Hang on. Okay, he pops the subjugate and he's able to get a lot of healing right on back. Now, everyone else from IG has arrived to the party. Decent damage onto Rookie. Of course, he uses Spirit Rush, but the Shy is just 1v5ing by himself. And look at that
Mako!
From Mako, baby! There's a reason why the glow up from this guy has been so massive for IG. Finds the critical fight engage, and IG wipe the floor with WE.
It's just going to be Vampire limping his way out of this one. Is going to be able to survive, but that's going to be a mid lane tier 1 tower coming on through right here for IG, and they could just push through as many of these lanes as possible. The only unfortunate thing here for IG is that we're 21.5 minutes into this game. There's no Baron available for them to take, but they're just going to get all of the structures on the map instead.
Blockster, I'm just waiting for the replay and for the epic slow motion of that flash crash to close it out in dominant fashion. There were some hiccups early on, and to WE's credit, they took IG head on and tried to fight their way through, just hands checking them. And it was working for a while, but IG slowly and decisively found ways back into the game, went for critical trades on the map, and now Monkey might be in a world of trouble here. No flash available. Oh my god, Way's just beating him to death! Yeah, Jungle Diff in the chat as IG's able to just eliminate Monkey from the rift here without really any other interference. And now they're going to try to continue into the siege mode. The Shy getting dropped critically low. That's a lot of damage onto the big dinosaur, but thankfully for him, he's still got a teleport. And hey, WE, there's a middle inhibitor turret under siege right now.
Yeah, they're going to lose out onto this tower. Just more gold going over to IG. They're able to extend that advantage out to 8 into his team. And I got to be honest, at this point in the game, it is kind of just Cube who's actually dealing the damage. He still hurts. If you get enough time with your Maiden up and available, with those little pandas hitting onto people as well, you can get through even the tankier members of IG. He's just not being given the time to play.
His front line is getting evaporated before he gets a chance to fire a full clip, man. That's the unfortunate part about playing Jhin sometimes in these
this
late
game open and get themselves the 2-0.
Between a 1200 smite from Trundle and a feast from Cho'Gath, usually above 1k, the Shy is nowhere near. He's getting engaged upon, but this might just call the reinforcements of IG to collapse on in. Two-man Magnus Storm from Mako sets it up, and Gala is just pumping damage, and the Shy isn't even close to being brought down yet. He's just a Goliath, and WE don't have the stones from David to be able to take him down anytime soon. Taeyun flashing over the wall, trying to create space, but the Shy flashes on top and noms his ass to death. IG find the ace, and they're going to take this series in style.
Yeah, they're not even going to need the Baron right here. Coming into today, WE had only won or lost 2-0 twice. 1 win and 1 loss of them. Now they're going to have another one coming on through. IG, they are in form. They are looking so strong, and they are competing for that first place out of Group Ascent.
And with that, WE are locked into 7th seed, courtesy of IG. And for Invictus Gaming, these boys still have a chance to contest not just for 2nd seed, but maybe even the best team in the LPL.